platform. I just want us to pay attention to this because maybe some of us, yes, it's true that we are paying attention to what is going on in different land, but sometimes we need to also go through what is going on, on our people that lives outside different lands. So as you can see here, Nigerian Army, according to the news that Sarah Reporter have, Nigerian Army currently arresting Southeasterners. Okay, as you can see, okay, Southeastern resident detains outrageous number of Igbos in Niger State, Wawa Barracks. That is from, according to, because Sarah Reporter said that this is from Barrister Exp0, the Americano's SAC lawyer. Some of you know him, and some also know him with different names. I'm not interested in the person that said this to Sahara reporters. I'm only paying attention to the details of the news, and I believe that Sahara reporter must have they must have done their own research before carrying this news out in public. He said Exp0 said that if the enforced disappearance in the southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for election in 2027, have continued to woefully ignored. Barrister Exp0, human rights activist, has raised the alarm over the rising incident of the abduction and enforced disappearances of the Southeasterners residents allegedly by Nigerian security forces. Okay, one thing is this. I just want to quickly say this. This is Exp0 that he's talking about. I'm not here to defend the army. Okay, I'm not here to defend the army, but what he said is true. Okay, what Exp0 said here is true. The disappearance of Igbos in different land by Nigerian security forces is true. No one can deny that. But I just want to call our attention back on what Exp0 said previously about the insecurity when PM and different government raised the alarm and said this is what is going on in Igbo land, and they tagged that on criminal people, criminality that someone living in Finland they was causing another blah blah blah. Today he's admitting the fact. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You lie to people, and now you are admitting the truth. Let's continue. Exp0 said that enforcing disappearances in southeast region of the Nigeria has become harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are okay. I think we have done this one. Did they repeat it? Now he lamented that the hundreds of Southeasterners, elder parents, young men and women are allegedly regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace. Nothing that the relatives of the victim nothing that the relatives of the victim could no longer, see them, no longer demand their status, whereabouts, or whether they are still alive. Exp0 said in recent publication Exp0 said in a recent publication I made on July 21st, 2024, I raised the alarm over the shocking number of our people being abducted daily by state actors under the guise of combating rising insecurity in the Southeast. He's now trying to reshape his mouth, which is good. Please, guys, I want you to like the video. Once you join in, click on the like button, unless you are not, a supporter of what you are doing. Maybe you don't like the information that we are bringing out or how we talk or anything. If you don't like it, then no problem, don't like. But if you are, interested, if you are, messenger of truth, please like the video. It's very important to do so that others will join us as we move forward. He said hundreds of our elders, parents, brothers, and sisters are regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace. Our concern depends within the increasing number of the distress calls we receive daily for the family from the families of some of these victims of enforced disappearances. It is especially troubling that the relatives of these victims can no longer demand their status, whereabouts, or even whether they are still alive. The reason for this arrest remain unknown, further compounding the agony for their families. Unfortunately, this alarm trend has not been met with the deserving public outcry and condemnation. Why are you expecting people to condemn that? No, because they will be clapping for that after all it's happening in Igbo land, particularly from those who claim to represent us in high political offices. You yourself have been dining and whining with them instead of fraction of this official sim instead a fraction of these of officials seemingly absorbed by the privilege of their position are preoccupied with preparation for the 2027 election cycle. Now that Amnesty International has stepped in to corroborate our concern about this secret abduction. Okay, now I know why you are even saying this, because you have seen the Amnesty International their report. Maybe you want to also add your own voice. The secret collaboration and forced disappearance. We call on our police in Anoka, our police and we call on our political leaders across all level of denounce the across all levels to denounce the state actors responsible for this criminal against humanity, and demand an end to this grave infraction. But sometimes you need to understand that people that are doing this are not actually hidden. In Southeast, you can once you pull both of them out, okay, or query him, 80% of this issue will go down. And he's now recruiting other so-called Southeast governors to that nonsense. Which one of them happened to be the one in Enugu State? Many of them are doing the same thing. But back to what my own colleague recording, this wrong notice, it can be very long, very long. I think we're almost at the end of it actually, but we are not going to continue with that. So, like I was saying, Exp0, was pushing every negative things on PM and Biafra government in exile. That the one. I'm Arre the best. I see you. Thank you for your comment. At least I know that you are the one watching, because nobody commented. I feel that maybe people that are listening to me are from the other part of the world. You know what I mean by that? So I did not see any comment. I feel that okay, people that are from our own side, they are not here. But since you made a comment, at least I know you. So thank you so much, my brother. Nice to have you. When he was, accusing PM, that PM is the one, their criminal activities in Igbo land is being caused and being, supervised by him and all that. He did not remember that army and security agencies were the one behind those things. Now he's trying to, amend his words, which you can say that is too late, because you cannot lie to people just to believe or try to pass an information in that manner. Everything you have done and what you are saying about PM, you yourself know that is not true. But you choose to be saying that, you choose to say that just to, make sure that you destroy everything. You want to prove to them that everything is just the way you said it. That he is the one causing problem, sit at home is the problem and all that. Now, he himself also said in this write-up that the reason for the arrest is not known to anybody. It's not known to anybody. They are shooting people. Once you're a young boy, they will shoot you. This is a terrorist that have been recruited in Nigerian army. Terrorists. Do you know what it means? Terrorists. And Nigerian army have not denied that they don't have terrorists in their midst. It is not even a news. Is anybody questioning that? Once you are repented Boko Haram member, they see you as, because they know that they don't need to repent. All they need to just pretend that they are now working for, choose which of department they want to work. You want to work in Department of Nigerian Army, or you want to work in Department of Bandit or Boko Haram. Choose. That is exclusive for the Northerners, because no repentant OPC is Nigerian Army, no repentant of Ebubago, no. They just want to, use it because Nigeria is Northerners affair. So you are they present it as if you are part of it because of what is coming from your region. Nothing more, nothing less. And we know this, and we cannot lie. You cannot deny that we don't know this. When you hear them talking about that army are now that Southeast security, who is sending army to Southeast? Who is people pushing army to those places? And there's a video of about three in the video, three young boys in Imo State being shot on the street 2 days ago, not far. 2 days ago, it is here. The video is here, but I cannot play it. It isn't because of the the graphic image and all that. Let me see if I can bring that video, but I'm not going to share it with you. I can't share it with you because it is something that I can't share it with you because it's something that the platform will not be happy to see. Yeah, Triple M, I see you. Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back. We are back again. And we want to react to this information, this nonsense write-up of Exp0. Just that why I'm bringing it at all is because of it has to do with our people living in the north that have been, army, not even bandits, are now going after them. Okay, Niger State is I think in Mina, right? Mina, Niger State. That's the state of Babangida, if I'm not mistaken. So when you hear that kind of thing, what is going on in Niger State, you understand the level of punishment that our people are facing in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Triple M. Thank you for your appreciation. Thank you so much for that. We cannot. I cannot. No. The video. There's no way I will share this video with you without those bodies of these young guys, appearing in that video. Once they appear, it become an issue. So if I Fokwa, he sent his long notes to Sahara Reporter, and they published it. Actually, I saw this yesterday. It's not as if it's a breaking news today. No, that is yesterday, and I don't have time to write on it. But all I want you to understand is that people in the north, our people in the north are not safe. When people say bring your business back home, they will tell you that you are talking nonsense. That you are talking nonsense. Why will you say that? Why will you say that? Because they are doing business there. They're doing that. I thought he's dead. No, yes, his action is dead. It's not that he's dead. His action about Biafran is dead. All right, and him trying to talk about it, as if he care about the Igbo people, I will not ignore that, because all I can tell you is that we need anything. If you say, "Oh, see the video," Okay, now let me read this post. Most of you, I believe you guys have seen it, but I just want to refresh your mind. This PM shared that video on 22nd, which was when? The second was on Wednesday. I told you 2 days ago, right? On Wednesday. And that video has to do with people that army killed in one of the streets in Imo State. PM said, this is the, the video will not be playing. Okay, maybe let it not play, please. This is it. As you can see here, this is terrorism of the Nigerian terrorist army against Biafran people. Extrajudiciary execution by the Nigerian army, another massacre of Obidi, Ogbaro, Ihite, Owerri. I think this is, like I said, is Owerri, Imo State, in Olo local government area of Imo State. Youth by the Nigerian army. These unarmed young men walking home and going about their businesses were shot dead by soldiers, Nigerian army, for committing no crime, of course. This is what has been happening for a while. Now in Oro, genocide is happening under Tinubu's government. Let the world take note. Popular journalist Nonso Ngwa report. So the Nonso Ngwa is not somebody I take serious, but since the write-up has to do with a video, because the same Nonso Ngwa, this is the kind of sickness that our people have. Anybody, any independent investigator that want to follow some of our brothers that are claiming that they are bringing out information and trying to justify the injustice happening to our people, if you follow them closely, you will see them contradicting themselves, and that's why I have problem with them. Like a Jofo, imagine a Jofo who have been telling the whole world that the problem in the southeast, okay, comes from criminals in IPOB, the criminals in Finland, the criminals, people that has nothing to do with IPOB, that they're just infiltrated, they're just intruder and whatever, every grammar you can, miscreant and all that. Is now telling you that disappearance of youth, Igbo youth, different youth, is being supervised or perpetrated by Nigerian army. After a few months ago, you have been shouting and telling people that sit at home is being done by criminality. That Southeast was peaceful. It was peaceful. And this is what he said in the past that before the kingdom of Master Khan, he had meeting with the governors on how to stop insecurity in Southeast. Remember, he was having meeting with governors on how to, about insecurity in Southeast. The signal that he passed by making those comments is that to him or to governors, they are perceiving Master Khan and different agitators as the reason why insecurity is in Southeast, or non-gunmen, or gun-men, and whatever they call that, all this nonsense. This man had a meeting with governors on how to stop insecurity, meaning that the main insecurity problem is Biafran agitators. Now, people accuse him, because I can't say that I'm part and parcel of that meeting or anything, but everything, because this is my own observation as someone who is not part of it. Okay? Then the same person that had meeting with governors people accuse him that through him, governors and Nigerian government were able to capture Master Nnamdi Kanu. And when you listen to his own, confession, that Southeast governors called him to discuss about insecurity in the Southeast. Ejiofor have not served as a police, navy, or any training. He have not received any training in security-related training. He's only barrister. That's what he said he is and all that, but not security-related issue. What makes you think that governors, upon all the people in the Southeast, Ejiofor is one they call for advice, to give him advice? Ejiofor is not close to any army chief or police or commissioner, right? So what kind of advice do you think Ejiofor will be giving as a lawyer of Biafran IPOB? What do you understand what I'm saying? Now, after working with governors and government and all that, and have destroyed freedom of mass Ghana, you are now making posts about I say without your post, you are telling the whole world that the disappearance of youth in our land is being carried out by Nigerian army, according to his write-up. So when you connect this dots, and he's here trying to condemn the same governors that he had meeting with about the security inside. What is the achievement that you guys have from that your meeting with the governors, kidnap person from Ghana, and making sure that ESN is being destabilized with the help of money mongers, people who love money than anything in the US, people who love to make money with anything at all. With their help, you guys, because according to bounty that Northerners placed on Mazamukano's head then was 100 million. So they have received the 100 million, provide Mazamukano according to the condition they gave, which is bring him back to Nigeria, let him be healthy and hearty and everything, not injured, not anything. They have done that, and they cashed out 100 million. Now, maybe I don't know if they asked something, but what I'm saying 100 million is because that's what the man actually placed. Maybe by the time they were discussing, negotiating, they could raise the money and say, okay, you have to give us 200 million, 300 million. And Northerners will do it. Because one thing that made Northerners to hate Mazamukano so much is not actually by calling for division, but exposing their gods, because in the North, the politicians in the North is like God to them. They worship them like, altar. So when Mazamukano said that Buhari is dead, that he was bringing the atrocities of Ahmadu Bello, people that are those Northerners elite and all that, he was, bringing it out full time, and Northerners were not happy with it. Now, Exp0 and some group of people, according to the allegation that I say the allegation because it is not, I cannot tell you that this is what happened. You understand what I'm saying? But if your question may be, do I believe on that? Yes, I do. I believe that he's part and parcel of the disappearance of Pastor Modokan. I believe that. But is it a confirmed information? No. I cannot tell you that I have confirmed it because I am not part of it. People that confirm it will tell you. All right? And people that said it to our hearing, they are trustworthy people. So I don't need to start rubbing the cream for you to feel that I am a good person. No, but this is what is happening. Now, Exp0, after telling the whole world, even after the kidnap of Pastor Ghana, he repeated many times that criminals are forcing sit at home. They are forcing sit at home. The same sit at home we are talking that you guys were kicking against is because of the people that the same army have been fighting while protesting. It's even a shameful thing that you were a barrister, you're a lawyer of IPOB, and you couldn't secure, you could not convince the Nigerian government to allow people to protest peacefully as a lawyer of the organization. That's a story for another day because I don't want to go into that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that him telling you now, setting the record straight, which something that all of us have known for a very long time. There was this video that he made also where he was accusing PM and Biafran government in exile that they are the one killing soldiers and police, that these people, some of them are our brothers, that they bear Igbo name, that they bear Biafran's name. Now we are complaining about the same people. Do you know that most of the people killing this youth, disappearing our people, are not all through Fulani and Hausa? You still have Igbo people in the midst. Does that mean that they don't know that they're disappearing their brother? They do. But because of their useless mentality, like Ambassador said, I use Igbo to fight Igbo. This is the, don't wait until they knock at your door. Okay, Mr. Kechu, come out. I want to use you now to fight Igbo. Well, you are waiting for them to tell you like that before you know that they are using it to fight Igbo. These are the way they use people to fight you. You use son to fight a father, using father to fight his children. These are the when they recruit like people in the Bible, all of them are being used to fight Igbo people. no Ebubago operation in the Middle Belt, no Ebubago operation even in the Calabar, no Ebubago operation in any southern part. No. No Ebubago operations in any part of the north, not even in part of the west. Where are they operating? In southeast. Where are they harvesting some human parts? In southeast. Where are they killing people without any question, nothing at all? In southeast. Who are the one giving them order, buying gravel and giving them catapult to go and buy people? Southeast governors. You see, the people that committed a crime, people that the person that invited them to commit the crime, and people that committed the crime on, all of them are Southeasterners. Now, Fulanis are not excluded. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Fulanis are totally Northerners are wrong. No, they are Boko Harams in the midst, and these are your so-called Igbo brothers in security agents. They also know that their colleague in the office are from the north, and they know how they become army. They know that they've been recruited, but they don't talk because it's all about, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my job. If I lose this job, what will I gain? And they don't want to lose another thing, respect. As an army in Nigeria, is you command the respect. When you come out, you can slap the market woman for free. You can enter bus for free. You can talk anyhow and nobody. In fact, they can call you to go and commit a crime. You commit a crime wearing Nigerian army uniform and using ID card. You make quick money. After killing is no longer an issue because after all, you're an army. So you can kill even innocent person. It's understandable because you're an army. If you army people, 4 of them, you can enter the village and kill somebody who did not sell goods to you the way you want. And they will say the army went to the village and killed. Nobody asks why army. What is the offense? Like the one you had in somewhere in Abuja, right? It wasn't Abuja, where an army officer went to, a police officer went to, electronic shop and purchased phone. And that phone he purchased, they did not. He said that they cheated him or something like that. Just minor issue, not which issue that can happen to any business and a business owner and the customers anytime, any day. They abandon their they remove their humanity in them and wear the armor of army. I started torturing people there and claiming what they're not. They ended up killing the owner of the shop because of the man came from Anambra State. So a lot is going on, and I don't want us to see it as if, oh, we are exposing your people. No, we need to correct some of this nonsense. For persons to, tell you openly that he's using Igbo to fight Igbos. That if they're having inner meeting, this is what they'll be telling themselves. In Lagos today, the current governor who is demolishing Igbo's house is using some Igbos to do that. That's why you see Kubana chief priest coming out to tell you that Soworu is the man that governor of, using your brother to fight you. And when you talk about it, they say, no, don't, you Igbos, why? Why are you fighting ourselves? But when they started this, you don't see it. You pretend that you don't see it. Some of the utterances that some people have made in the past, which I'm not. If I'm to remind us about it, some of you will pick offense, and I don't want to scratch many wounds. You understand? But many people that you are seeing moving freely today in Biafra land don't deserve it. To be honest with you, they don't deserve. Some of them are even walking on red carpet. If they are coming anyway, going to function in the Biafra land, they will welcome them. Oh, Dogu. These are someone who have committed a lot. Do you know that if you are to discuss about Kubana chief priest activities, some of you will shed tears? He's doing it now, not that he has done it in the past. Currently, many John Boko of this world, people who allow themselves to be used against their brother. I'm not saying that what if Exp0 said here is wrong, that is fake. No, it's truth. But you know all those things. Even if you don't know, why don't you come down to carry out your investigation before accusing people? Some of them are no longer accusing PM. The volume somehow has been turned down simply because they are now seeing that this thing is not what you think you understand. Especially when they see white people coming around government, Biafra government now. Because this shoji, once you see a white man, once you make a friend of a white man, you become sent. Everybody will be clapping for you. But PM is not about making a friend of a white person. It's about proving what you guys can see. He's not even eager to make it, because remember when they used Brufin, the Ghana's lawyer, Brufin, they call him Brufin. I hope I pronounce it properly. The man was there. You tried to use him also, a white man against PM. After the man appeared in PM's platform months back, then later on they say, okay, we are going to show him that since he don't believe us, Brufin, oh yeah, press release, but that one come out, because once we pay them money, the way you have on Ashawo news media is the same way you have it also in a Caucasian as well. Some of them are like that. You just pay them money, they can report a very good thing about the Satan. Pay them money. The man came out and was trying to, say nonsense things about PM, and people were laughing at him. What did it last? How many of you, most of us have forgotten that news? That Rufin was telling us that he visited Matanaka and he said that Satan should stop. That he has nothing to do with that criminal. That he's using his name. That they were even threatening to sue PM. Intimidation is allowed, but when you want to intimidate or do propaganda, you add some senses. Okay, I'm not saying you should not do propaganda and do your nonsense thing. You can do it, but sometimes add some senses. And let me go through because our brother have a lot of comment here that I will must read all of them. First of all, Owen Palace, I see you. Greetings to you. Let me see if I can read it from PC to be more readable. Okay. Finally, you will have to ask yourself who is a Jofo before he becomes our leaders. MNK. Okay, I think you're talking about before he become lawyer, before he become his Master Mechanics lawyer, who he was. And Bala said, "Good afternoon, my big brother. For your good love on us, the good Biafras. Thank you." And before he become our leader lawyer, okay, yes, I understand what he said. He was nobody. Kindly hit the like button once and share the broadcast widely. God bless you, my brother, Triple M. Despite the fact that OBJ and Gowon saying they use money and on Igbos to fight the Igbos, it is exactly what they are doing today. Did our people learn from that? No. We keep on falling to that kind of nonsense. If not fighting our PM, what other effort did the so-called DOS Nigerian is doing? The thing is that they're it's just like somebody who is weak, okay, enough muscle to somebody that can. So it's a waste of time. Even as they're fighting PM, PM did not even notice their presence. It is some of us that can't bear that nonsense they're doing, that are related to it. PM have stopped talking about them. What he's doing now is just to mock them. If you have people that have brain, understand what PM is doing to them, is because they are repeating it because they don't have something upstairs. Later they will come out to be shouting if Ifajuna and Wazirike so that they sold that full time themselves. DOS Nigerian is the Ifajuna and Wazirike of our time. In the other hands, they are the Judas of the 21st century. Judas is calling them Judas sometimes, somehow it's even insulting Judas. At least Judas betrayed once, right? Once, right? Did Judas betray Jesus 2 times? I think it once. It was Peter who betrayed Jesus 3 times. But Judas is better than even though the gravity of the sin of Judas is supersede the one of Peter. But DOS betrayed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. They keep on betraying, and when you ask them, they will say that they spare you. My goodness, don't mind that criminal Brofin. At a point, he was appearing on the fundraising to determine how he will be paid after that. Armstrong, good morning to you. that man is whenever each time I see his even his speech, I remember that time that he allowed himself to be used to 5 p.m. Do you know? I believe that even Ejimako must be regretting what he did. Okay, by those things that he did. Some of you understand what I'm saying. What he did, trying to stop sit at home and all that. Chineye MC, greetings to you, my sister. Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back. Most of them allow themselves to be used, just like Obasanjo said, that he used Igbo. If you are an Igbo person and you are matured enough, if you claim that you have something upstairs and you allow yourself to be used, you are the biggest fool ever. Even, there's difference between I don't know this and I committed this, and there's difference between that one and I mistakenly commit this thing, and that person that made me to commit it is now mocking me, and you go back still repeating the same people that have been mocking you, that maybe you mistakenly committed it and you don't know the gravity of that, and that person mocked you about what you have done. Do you understand? Just like if you have someone that have a friend, and your friend said to the person that, look, if my mom talked to me how I was my mom. Before you know it, you started slapping your mother. And you are slapping your mother, not only one, publicly you are doing that. Your mother was complaining, your mother would be complaining that my son, why are you doing this? Chineke, or as your mother is saying those things, your friend will be jittering you at the back, don't mind her. Now so they talk, don't mind her. Now you slap her, she don't go talk to you anyhow. He said, okay, you go and keep on slapping your mother. One day, your friend will remind you, then you now recall your senses, you now recall what you have committed. Then, what makes you human being that point, at that state that you are, is ability to start amending your ways, to start putting courage. Go and beg your mother. If you can summon courage to beg your mother and seek for forgiveness, seek for her forgiveness, and she forgive you, and you start living your life normal, then you are a human being. That means your brain is working. But if that person mock you, after mocking you, you are very angry to your friend, but maybe somehow you can't beat your friend, because maybe your friend will deal with you, and your friend have insulted you of what you committed against your own mother, even though he was one pushing you to go and commit it. Then you come back and start slapping your mother again. That means you are very, very foolish. That is where your brain have proved to everybody that you are born to be foolish. And that's what these guys are doing. They mock you about what you have done. Igbos don't know they love themselves. Igbos hate themselves. You know that. You hear that from someone who is not even Igbo. And not that person like you. He hates you. Okay? He person hates you. Just, okay, imagine the one that P-Squares are doing now. P-Square, they break up for the first time, right? They come back again. Shehu Kuti, that I believe that, I don't know the age of P-Square and them, but I believe that P-Square must know him. I believe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know their age. But whoever that's know each other, Shehu Kuti mock P-Square publicly that you guys are, that they are not well trained. If they are trained, how can the brother be fighting the brother because of money? What is money? The money don't have any value. He said that after they have reconciled. Today, do they learn from that insult? And guess what? The person that Shehu Kuti was directly in contact and talking to, insulting publicly, was the one that normally have low cuts. And the problem they're having today, according to some of the videos that I watched about the problem now, it is him. He is the one is getting problem between him and the other one that have the with his elder brother. After someone insulted you, that you are fighting your brother because of money, because you don't have sense, that money cannot rule between you and your brother. The person said that public, then you still come out to sue your elder brother and start fighting again. Now they are having problem again. So if somebody said that, call him a fool, is person wrong or right? I hope you understand. I hope you what I'm saying is making sense to you, because I don't want us to set the video. We are about to round up the video now, and I can see Don Klein. I see you, Chiney. Of course, I have seen my greeting to you guys. Please like the video if you are just joining us and share the message. We are not going to waste much time. Like I said, we are about to round up because now we are in 40 minutes in this broadcast. So we will come back again to continue where we stopped. But I just want you to know that Igbos in the north are going through a lot. And that is not a reason, that shouldn't be a reason why you should, okay, can whereby I must die here. It is time for you to, he said he's right. What do you mean he's right? Please let me know, Paul Ekunya. Or Impalas, yes, you are right. Okay, thank you. Please, if you have anybody in that part of Nigeria, and even in the West, your property cannot tie you down. There's no property you have now that equates your life. I'm not interested over whatever things they are doing, as they are not supporting our freedom. No, I'm see, I'm not saying that, you know, that I care about them or I care. They actually want some of the problems that we have. Just like I said, what they're doing now, they don't care about you. They don't care about you, just like you don't care about them. And people who are from other side will still use them to insult you. That Igbos love money, Igbos love money. And if you said no, Igbos don't love money, we love ourselves, they'll tell you what about Exp0. Then they're not using them to tell you that you don't like yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And not only the angle of Exp0 alone. Compare it to what I told you about US and Ifa Ejofa and all that. People, you just allow yourself to be fooled. That's different between the north and the east. West, you can use them to fight themselves, but not as easy as you can use our own. Yes, money. That's the area where people believe that you love money so much, because they can easily buy one of you easily without any sweat. Our people need to start relocating back home. That one you can only say that, but nobody's gonna force that. Me even saying it is my act of my kindness. Do they even deserve it? People that are told to sit at home in their location, they don't want to sit at home. And so, if we were to talk about them, nobody will even care. Also, I have my own people living elsewhere. I've told them, if you want to stay there, the thing is that if anything happens to you, I will just bring my food, my breakfast and lunch. I will eat it very, very well without any issue, because my conscience is very, very clear. I've told you what you need to do. If you want, you do. If you don't want, my brother, everybody will not support your freedom. Okay, that's just it. Everybody will not support, and we must not also support what they're doing. It's not a must as well. So if anything happened to their so-called mansion that fall from sky, see, they don't know that God had made them to build that mansion. We give them another to build in their home, and it's not a shameful thing that they don't have a good quality house in your homeland and they're building it elsewhere. To me, I prefer to have my best house in my village than any place. Why? That's my house. That's my land. Current concern. That is my land. That's my place. Yeah, you may say this land belongs to you, but I'm talking about your ancestral home. Okay, some of us that they have their umbilical cord buried in their father's house. You understand what I mean? You don't joke. Our culture is not that. It's not always bam 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 bam. Go to another mba. Guy being over there. Guy being over there. No, we are not wired like that. People are trying to. Some of us that are living that life are trying to copy what is not in us. They're trying to convert it as if that is how everybody should live and all that. No. Some of their activities is very, very funny. Very, very, very funny. How can you allow yourself to be insulted by somebody telling you that do you know, when you listen to what their elder brother said, because that one made a video and he explained a lot of things. Personally, I don't, not just because of this case, I always see that guy that have that one of the people, the one that carried low cut. I don't know if he's Peter or Paul. Okay, that the one that with low cut, I always see him as that is not all that responsible. I don't know why. I don't see him because I can't see anything conservative in him. He's not conservative. I feel like he's very lousy. He want to be who he's not. And God is wonderful. He don't even know how to sing. The one that carried red is what I'm singing. I'm not his fan. I'm not his fan. Maybe that's why I can see all his love. But the other one, I love that one. He's very, very calm and cool-headed. Even though he maybe he have his own flop as well. But if about danger, let them be let them be. Time come, they will get it Biafra first. 3M said it is not true. Our PM has repeated it after our leader, Master Kano, said it is earlier on. What is not true, 3M? What is not true? Before I end the broadcast, what is not true? I'm waiting before I end the broadcast, okay? Okay, if not for our Igbo Efulefu that serve under the zoo, the so-called Fulani don't even have the power to talk to us. Yeah, it is true. And that's why they're using Efulefu to weaken you. So, not even those that are serving in the zoo, not only that, was what is the name of this man that just made the broadcast a few days ago? They called him Emeka Ayoko. Is Emeka Ayoko serving? Is he serving? Is he not the one that's talking now? Some said you read only the comments of people you know. Who said that? Who said that? Please let me know. Who said that? Did anybody say that? I'm scrolling. I'm reading from PEPC. Please mention the name of the person that said that. The word Igbo hate themselves that's Paul. Blessing Chuku. Kai, why don't you pick the people Kai, why do you pick the people you recognize? That is why at times I watch without commenting. Wow, this is a very big accusation. Okay, let me see your comment. Did you make any comment here? I said people that I know. I know everybody here. I mean, all of you are my friends. I don't have any friends like a brother, a biological brother here. All of you are their friends. Chai, it broke my heart whenever I had this kind of killing of our people. I'm sorry, my dear. I skip your. You know why? Please, let me tell you the truth. It is more easier and more visible for me to see comments that has logo. Your own, what I can see here is just B. You understand? Just like B. But when I see people that like a Triple M, you can see he have picture, so it is more bold for me to see when I'm broadcasting. And you see Palace, it's not that I know anybody. Please try. And Armstrong, if we are talking about Armstrong holds spanner is one of us. Okay, and Chine MC as well. So don't be offended, my sister. I'm not segregating anybody. Okay, I don't do that. Paul is here. Paul said he's right. I think so. Is there anybody that's complaining about me jumping comments? The word Igbo hate themselves is what the enemy of Igbo are using to divide us. But we are wise now. We don't mind anybody. That is why most of us jump into social media to broadcast, to debunk this, because before now, sorry to say, if you are from Oduduwa land and you are watching, okay, I'm not trying to insult you, but Oduduwa people dominated everything, platform, news platform, online, everywhere, okay? Please, brother, it is not like that. He is rich. It's not. I think he's a sister. He's a Blessing should be a woman now. Blessing Chuku. Blessing Chuku is a woman, not a brother, Owen Palace. So it's not as if Igbos don't know how to broadcast, how to work on media and all that. Now we go and check Twitter. A lot of our brothers are now opening Twitter, broadcasting and debunking the nonsense. Because when you keep quiet, they think that you don't know what is playing out, you don't know what to say and what to do. No, it's not. Most of you that are watching me now can talk better than me, of course, can perform very well. Maybe you don't have the time, or maybe somehow you are still shy. You don't want to, that kind of is. It happens to everybody before you start. So it happens to everybody. But be it as it may, we have to somehow share our own story, our own side of the story. You don't need to listen to everybody every time. Sometimes you need to, that thing that's in your mind. You can open a platform and discuss it. With that, just follow the rules. Don't be abusive. Don't abuse anybody. And the world will also hear you and know what you want and what you represent, what you are representing. You understand what I mean? So that is it. That was all I can say about. So blessing. I hope you have forgiven me for that. I don't want you to feel offended. Just keep your comment coming next time, okay? And follow us. Oduduwa is helping the Fulani on media. Why the Fulani are busy doing the practical work for them. Fulani are not even doing the practical work for them. I'm being honest. They are not. They think that what you said is what they think. Then if we do what people, some of them believe that Fulani are the one. That's just like they are now instigating other tribes, neighboring communities of Igbo land. But they go there at for Polos. If you like, you call every South, confuse them to fight Igbo. You can't finish Igbo. You can't finish us. Yes, are you going to kill us? Yes, also we will kill you. But that is very, very bad. Like I said, I don't preach for killing. I don't preach for that. But let's not bring violence or preach about violence like they are trying to do by faking news and faking information for people to share it and hate a tribe is very, very bad. It's very, very bad before God and before man. Just like as I am now, I will just form in a group, use voice changer, start talking nonsense about Yoruba. It's getting problem about Yoruba. What will I gain for that? Do you know? Okay, maybe our next broadcast, next our broadcast, I will bring a video of Oduduwa people living in Abia State. Last time I shared to you the Oduduwa people living in Anambra State. Yesterday I showed to you a man Oduduwa, like Oba of Oduduwa people, Yoruba people in Enugu State that speaks Igbo fluently, better than many Igbos of today. Okay, and Paul said that statement is a lie because he's mentioned my comment. Why today is even my first time I am commenting on his platform. Why he is live. God bless you. God bless you. You see, he said, I'm a woman. I know you're a woman, my sister. So please, I'm not choosing anybody. And God bless you all for your time. See you again. And let's be here again because I'm going to broadcast another one maybe in a few hours, maybe in an hour time or 2 hours thereabout. I will come back again. I want to share information about, and let me not say it. Just be here, okay? Just be here. Thank you so much and see you again. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you are new, okay? Paul, you are welcome. Since you said that today is the first time you're commenting while I'm live, and endeavor to join us while you are live. I like to see people when I'm broadcasting live. Is encouraging. Nice to see you guys. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.